everyone, welcome back. Today I'm doing 11 signs your friend is actually your frenemy and you should tread carefully. The term frenemy, seamlessly blending the words friend and enemy. You're blending apart the FR from friend and the word enemy together. Refers to someone who pretends to be a friend but actually is an enemy. A proverbial wolf in sheep's clothing in the world of friendships. Number 1, they talk behind your back. Frenemies may not always be rude to your face, but they definitely won't hesitate to speak negatively about you when you're not around. They smile a lot and act nice to you, but really they are talking and gossiping behind your back, says relationship expert Audrey Hope. Number 2, they don't celebrate your wins. A true friend is excited for you when you have an accomplishment or even when you have a fail. They're there to tell you, try again. They're there to encourage you to keep it up. Keep trying. When you get that promotion or become engaged, or for example, if they don't seem genuinely happy for you, that's a sign, says relationship coach Taya Cunningham Smooter. If they can never seem to show up to any of the events that celebrate you, he or she is your frenemy. 3, they point out all the negative things about your life. Another sign is constant negativity, says Cunningham Smooter. If they are always able to immediately pinpoint what's wrong in your life or why something won't work in your situation, they may be your frenemy. This person might be secretly rooting for you to fail. 4, they are very competitive. Some competition is natural, but if you find that your friend seems to be competing with you frequently, particularly in a way that feels bad to you, they may be a frenemy, says psychologist Dr. Helen Odowski. Some signs are trying to one-up you in a conversation and minimizing or devaluing your accomplishments. 5, they are passive-aggressive. Some frenemies might not adapt common bullying tactics, and so instead they resort to passive aggression because for some reason it's considered to be more socially acceptable, says life coach Kaylee Rogers. These frenemies will subtly cut you down in public, make fun of you where it hurts, and always take jokes too far at your expense. They will do whatever they can to bring you down without leaving actual proof. 6, conversations always revolve around them. A frenemy is usually self-centered, and they love when the conversation is all about themselves. If you have a friend who talks endlessly about themselves and their problems, but gives no thought to you and yours, you are dealing with a narcissistic knack, says etiquette expert Sharon Schweitzer. Your role from them is simply to listen and acknowledge and accept nothing in return. Expect nothing in return, sorry. 7. They are selfish with their time. Because they're so focused on themselves, a frenemy has little respect for other people's time. If you've made plans and you need to get to the concert by 8 p.m., they won't consider it unusual if they're not ready until 9 p.m., says Schweitzer. This type may simply not even acknowledge that there is a problem, or they may find excuses like, I was tired and didn't feel like moving, to be perfectly acceptable. Or if you need them, they're not there for you, but you're expected to be there for them at all times. Number 8, they take advantage of you. Do you have a friend who just goes through the fridge without asking or feels entitled to your stuff? Friends should generally share and be gracious hosts to their guests, but some people take others' hospitality and abuse it, says Schweitzer. The frenemy doesn't seem to have a concept that the things in their friend's house don't belong to them. I know someone who's going through that. Number 9, they make you feel like an accessory. A frenemy likes to look like they're popular by keeping lots of friends around as accessories. They'll invite you out just in case the party is boring and leave you alone in the corner if someone more interesting comes along, says Schweitzer. They're sweet, but when you ignore or decline their invitation, they tend to overreact. 10. They enjoy drama. I know a lot of people like this. No friendship is smooth sailing, but a frenemy enjoys conflict. A frenemy thrives on friendships that are always in crisis mode, says Schweitzer. They continually seek 11th hour sympathy, but never advice. For them, something's not right if there isn't anything that's wrong. And number 11, they lie a lot. A real friend is not going to lie to you consistently. If you know someone who has a new fantastic story every time you talk to them, and it's always something that is totally out of character from your own experience with them, you're probably dealing with a lying Logan, says Schweitzer. They may feel that their own real life is inadequate, so they feel the need to embellish at best and lie at worst to make themselves sound more important. If you like this video, check these out over here, and I'll catch you in my next video.